Hello everybody, this is Etho, and welcome back guys to another episode here on the HermitCraft server. How are you doing today?
Listen.
Oh, what's this? Dear Etho, I heard that you spent all your diamonds at Iskall's treasure island. Oh, I did, and it was so painful. Thank you. Oh, I heard you did that because you wanted a golden ticket. Oh yes, that's what I wanted more than anything in the world. Which you get at the slime shop. And Treasure Island? Anyway, Iskall Man exists. Etho gets mega golden tickets. P.S. It grants you any gold you farm in the farm. Iskall Man. Oh my goodness. Could it be? Is it? The mega golden ticket! I was actually super happy to get that golden ticket from Iskall. At the end of my last episode, it's like, oh, what do I do now? I don't actually have a way of getting gold still. And I don't want to build a gold farm. It was like, what do I do? Do I offer Iskall to go on a diorite burning crusade or something? But he messaged me and he's like, he laughed and he said he saw my episode and he's going to give me a golden ticket. A mega golden ticket. Unlike the regular ones, that means I get to keep the gold. The regular ones, you only get XP. So, yeah. Very cool stuff. Thank you, Iskall, for that. But we have one problem, guys. One major problem. I actually don't know where the gold farm is. It was in the nether. Alright, how does this thing work? I'm actually a little bit terrified of it. Let's see here. He built it out of gold blocks? Now that's showy right there. Okay, he's got a sorting system here with a lava kill thing for the swords, I'm assuming. Can I get in there? I just want to take a peek. Okay. I didn't break the item frame. Good stuff, good stuff. So he's got 12 and 2.5. I got it. Oh wait, it splits. Okay, I gotta get an idea of how much was here so I don't take it all when I leave. By the way, I did actually not know where this was. I ended up looking around in the nether for a bit for it and I couldn't find it. And then I just asked Iskall and he told me. And that worked out a lot better. Okay, please tell me. Holy smokes! The minecarts! The sound's so loud. Why is that so loud? He's got to have a lot of minecarts in there. What actually kills them? Oh, is it just suffocation? Like mob cramming, maybe? This farm is actually insane. It's so good. Awesome. So we farmed up over a stack of gold blocks in hardly any time at all, guys. We will be back there again in the future, but for now, I think we're going to take that stack of gold blocks and try finish up the ice collection system at our taco farm here, obviously. We got to get the gold, we got to get the sticks. Right? And then we get the power rails. Cool, so we got our power rails installed underneath the ice farm. It runs all the way around here, does a big loop. Man, I had less than a stack of power rails left. I'm down to 29 with the amount of gold I had. So I got that pretty close, actually. And now we have 5 hopper minecarts. We send them on their way, and they're going to start making the loop, which ends over here on this side. So here, I think we will just make them bounce back. Probably the easiest way of handling them. So they'll hit the block, they'll bounce back, and then they're going to come here. So I'm going to put slabs over top the chest so that we can still open them. Oh, I heard the minecarts. Hoppers over here. Power rails on... Oh, those connect. Uh-oh. Good stuff. So our rails are all pointing the right way here. So if there's any items in the hopper minecart, they'll funnel down into the hopper, into the chest here, and the stuff will get dropped off. So we want the minecart to park here if it has items inside, and we do that by making some simple unloading stations here. We check if there's anything going through the hoppers. If there is, we send a redstone signal up here, boop, 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 and then to the power rail. Run some repeaters. You see that's on, and then block over top to power that. That's not my axe. That's my bed. Now here comes that minecart. We're gonna give it some ice to pick up, and you see it stops on the power rail to unload. And then when it's done, it should take off. Yeah. So the only problem with this system is the minecarts are going to keep bouncing back and forth and never stop running if they're empty. Which might get annoying because minecarts make a lot of noise, right? So I'm going to add an on-off switch for this as well. So if we want to shut the ice farm off, we don't need the minecarts running. We just send redstone to the torches. And now those power rails will be off and all the minecarts should stop here. All right, looks good. Excellent. So that is pretty much the main systems to our ice farm done. And if we want those to get going on their loop again to pick up the ice, we can just flip this lever. But everything at the moment, well, not everything, but some of the things with the ice farm are a little bit crude, so that's what we'll want to fix up later. But I think that's good for today. Like, this could be a lot nicer. But we go here to pick up our ice at the moment. So I seem to be in some kind of end rod tag game with B-dubs. I gave him an end rod. He put it back at my shop, and I put it back at his, and now I see it on top of my lamppost. I do not intend on losing this tag game, B-dubs. I wanted to hide it as a horse stable here, but I don't really see a good hiding place. So maybe we'll just put it right over there. Oh man, this poor villager. He is totally trapped in my portal. He can't get out of there because he can't walk on the scaffolding. And he can't teleport back through unless he leaves the portal first, so that is your new home, buddy. I'm so sorry. I think another hermit must have lost him or something, because I didn't put him there. I don't know how he got here. No trade, yeah, no workstation around here. So before we get to our main project for today, guys, I thought we would check out our main area here as well, because I have been busy. I've been doing a lot of grindy stuff around here, so let's check some of that out. You might have noticed I started encasing some of our redstone projects in these like glass cubes, just so I don't have to worry about accidentally hitting the redstone. Thought it might be a bit of a cool look, and it's actually pretty nice for like maintenancing stuff. Like it's easy to go inside these boxes and then walk around underneath the redstone and stuff. Otherwise, it's like I had to place scaffolding to get up here before. So that's pretty cool. I like this. Don't have to worry about mobs spawning in here because they don't spawn on glass. And then remember, I think it was last episode we were working on our non-stackable item systems here for enchanted books and like horse armor, elytra wings, saddles, that kind of stuff. Figured we'd need at least 3 of them. I ended up building 4. And I thought these were going to be like a quick project, right? And I was working on it for like 30 minutes to an hour and they still weren't done. And I was like, what's going on here? And I took a step back to look at it and it's like, whoa, that's actually quite a bit of redstone there, isn't it? But I think they're totally finished now. The idea is we're going to want to link these 4 areas together, our 4 stations, probably in a big line. This is going to be our library area, this chunk of our base. So we'll be decorating with a lot of bookshelves over here and stuff like that. But let's give this a try. So let's actually see this in action. I figured the best way of organizing it might just be to go in alphabetical order. So we go A to, I think, I with this first station we're going to have. I think we're going to put that one over here. We'll use that one, and then this one over here might be for like horse armor and that kind of thing. Maybe our enchanted gear, like an armory. But let's try this out. So the way it works, let's say I got a Fortune 3 book. I go to Fortune 3. Ideally, I would grab all my books and do them all at once, but it's going to be a little bit painstaking to go one by one here. All right, we loaded up our Fortune book. Let's go to channeling, because we have quite a few channeling ones on us at the moment. Which one? Channeling. This one is Respiration 2 and Channeling. So you guys were wondering about that. What do we do if there's more than one enchantment? Well, we choose the best one. Since Respiration's not level 3, we would probably want the Channeling. So that goes into Channeling. Another Channeling. Now if we want the item back, we can just hit the button. And we should get a Channeling book delivered right to us. Awesome. So I finished setting up the rest of these stations, and I think I stored all the gear I could find into them. So that cleaned up our base quite a bit. I was able to get rid of some of the shulker boxes on the ground. So this one is a continuation from that first one. And then there's a few more enchanted books. We couldn't fit them all in just 2. We needed 3. So it goes up to Unbreaking. And then we start getting into the random gear stuff. So elytras, shields, sinking turtle shells, you know, the helmets, shears. And it's like, oh yeah, there's like buckets of pufferfish and milk and lava we might want to store away. Those can be handy to have when you need them. And then this one's totally random stuff. We got flint and steel, book and quills, saddles, iron horse armor, gold horse armor, diamond, suspicious stew. It's like, oh yeah, minecarts, that's another one. Chainmail armor, you know, it's kind of a rare item. You don't necessarily want to throw it away, but you don't want to taking up space in your storage either. Netherite hose are going to be a big thing. And then I couldn't think of anything else, so I started just doing like enchanted elytras. Like if I got Unbreaking and Mending on my elytras, I'd probably want to stash them away here. Anyways, the other thing we got going on at our base here is we actually made a mob system as well. It's a pretty inefficient one, but it works, you know? You get a nice trickle of mobs constantly flowing in here. And we've collected quite a bit of things, so I'm mostly interested in the gunpowder and the bones. Those are, in my opinion, I know a lot of people like to use diamonds as currency in multiplayer servers, but I think TNT and bones are the true the true currency of the game, because that's what allows you to do work. So this is just like a quick and dirty setup for it at the moment. I don't have all the caves lit up or anything like that either yet, so it's not going to be super fast, and because I didn't build it in the sky, it can only be so efficient as well, because yeah, they're going to spawn in the caves. So I did install a light switch for it, so if we flip the lever here, again, I'll move this to a better spot eventually later. That'll turn all the lights on in the mob farm. Is this the mob farm over here? Oh, it is. Okay, look at this. So now we can actually see inside here. None of the mobs will spawn anymore, and I can show you guys exactly what's going on down here. So it's just one layer, only one layer mob farm, very simple. I'm gonna kill this guy. Alright, and now we're safe to go into the mob farm ourselves. This is how the elevator works. Get pushed over. And now we go inside. And campfires are a very good thing for killing mobs, because it does damage to them, but they're smaller than a block, so if you put hoppers underneath, they'll actually pick up the drops. So we got carpets down in the mob farm here, every 3x3 open space to stop spiders from spawning, because we don't want those guys. And you might be wondering, Etho, why did you bother with the lights? I don't know. I figured, like, hey, look, we're using them right now, right? And let's say somebody else comes on, like Tango, and he wants to use his farms, and he's like, Etho, do you mind if you shut yours off while I'm online? I can shut mine off just with a flip of a switch, and he'll get all the mobs. Pretty cool, right? Also, I figured eventually, as our base expands, we might go underground a bit, and then we'll have a viewing system to look inside there. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, thank you very much for all the feedback about the Googler last episode. I think you guys seem to like it, which is cool. Although I think a lot of you guys preferred the acacia top there before, so I might change it back, actually. Personally, I prefer the prismarine, but I'm a little weird, so I don't know. And if you're wondering about the glass there, that's probably going to get covered up, by the way. You're not going to see it. It's like only the redstone access areas you'll be able to see it. Anyways, we got to get to our main project for today. Time is ticking here, and it's going to be a big one. I got to find out if I got any sandstone. Do I have sandstone? Let's do a search. No! Oh, we only had 62. Okay, I got to go mine some sandstone, apparently. That's going to be one of our main building blocks for our project. Let's go to our amazing super smelter over here. Which, yeah, that's one of my big projects in mind for the future here. Oh, okay, you gotta smelt the sandstone to make smooth sandstone. Yeah, I've never built with this stuff before. This is gonna be my first time. Yeah, there we go. If he doesn't have it stocked, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. That's enough, I think. 2 diamonds per stack. I'm gonna buy 8 stacks. In today's episode, guys, we are going to be building with pumpkins. 1 diamond per stack. Lots of pumpkins. Let's go for a triple stack. Mushroom blocks. Sandstone. And I think we might even mix in a couple bricks into the mix here, guys. Some dark stripped oak. And this is going to be our building palette, which, not exactly my colors, but, you know, it's fun to try some new stuff every now and again. I think out of all these, you guys are going to have the most problem with the dark prismarine. I don't know if it's because, like, you guys just don't like that block or if I'm using it wrong. But we're going to use that for the roof. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. So what are we actually doing here? Well, look where we are, guys. We're going to be building a brand new shop at Shoptown here. And are you ready for this? The birth of a legend. It's going to be called Shady-E-E's. Shady-E-E's. Shady-E-Ethos. Yeah, so I'm actually pretty excited about this shop, guys. I have had a couple really strange ideas I wanted to try out with the shopping district here. And I decided to combine them all together into one big shop. And it might turn out really fun and kooky, but it might also end up being a big flop. I don't know. We'll find out. But I got to get to this project soon because I realized the Mushroom Island is actually kind of filling up with shops. There's not a lot of land left available, and I wanted to make a pretty big thing here. We're going to be building a mini mansion, and I found this spot still looking pretty good here. So everywhere it's blue, like deep blue, I think that's still Mushroom Island. So if we build out the land, I brought a bunch of dirt with me. I think that will still be part of the Mushroom Island. And we have to build this in a Mushroom Island or else we're going to have a lot of trouble. All right, so I'm gonna expand out our land and we'll get to it here. Very good, very good. So check it out, everybody. We got our landscaping expanded out, and there was actually a lot more Mushroom Island here than I thought. I thought I was going to have to squeeze this thing in, but it looks like we'll have at least a 4-block clearance all around it. That's still Mushroom Island, so we won't have to worry about mob spawning here. We'll be able to do a little bit of landscaping and stuff, and I didn't have to downscale the mansion all that much, really. So, yeah, this is what we're going to go for. This is our layout. Going for a very different build than I've ever done as well with this. So I don't know how many of you have ever heard of Maniac Mansion. Let's start there. Maniac Mansion or Day of the Tentacle, that's kind of what I'm going for with this. It's kind of like a spooky mansion in that game. That's also kind of wacky and fun. We're going to try combine those 3 things into this build. A little bit spooky, a little bit wacky, and a little bit fun. So we're using brighter colors to try and make it fun with the sandstone and the prismarine. Also, we're going to have a wide variety of colors, a little bit of red mixed in with the bricks and the mushroom here. We're going to make our towers out of the mushrooms. And the walls are pretty much going to be solid sandstone, I think. Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, I'm going to build these up. This is going to be our entrance right here. Okay, so let's just take a moment to look at this. So far, I would say I'm okay with the colors, but man, does it need some details, right? It's pretty plain. We're going to do a 3x3 entrance to it, I would say. And now I'm going to start adding a bit of detail to it. I think we'll line the bottom of the towers just with 1 block of the smooth sandstone here. Make it look like it has a bit of foundation. All right, and then to add some details, what are we going to do? I think we're going to add some windows into these towers, some tall, skinny windows. And that is what I want the yellow glass for. All right, we get that. And then behind that, you know it, that's right, the pumpkins. And you still can't place those unless you have a block below, really? I thought they fixed that. Really? Oh, I just was missing. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay, so check this out. It's nighttime right now, and those windows really shine. So we're going for a big one in the middle there, a big 5x5. Got the skinny ones on the side there, and I've added some like balcony sort of details around the windows. I know it doesn't make sense, they're windows, right? But no, they're actually sliding glass doors. And that's how people get out on the balcony. And they're not even really balconies, they're chocolate bars. But yeah, we've been making some good progress on this place. I'm trying to rush through it because we got a lot to do. And we don't have a lot of time left. So you can see we got the 4 towers basically done. Now I'm just working on the walls. We'll probably do something similar on all 4 sides. Have a big window. Okay, so from a distance here, it's looking okay, but it definitely needs a bit more detail. But I think once we get the roof on, it's going to look a lot better. I did finish up the walls here, and I added in the windows. So we got like a interesting pattern over there on this one. This is totally empty here. I'm not sure what I'm going to put here right now. Something. And we kind of got that problem on all the sides as well. I have a feeling I'm going to have to come back to this build and add more details to it later because we have so much to do on it. I'm not going to get the interior done today either. I did like put a floor in it at least, but yeah, it's probably as far as we'll get. We have room for some wiring here too, so we might put in a 3x3 door in there. Could be cool. Okay, let's try some stuff out here. I did want to figure one thing out. So the name of our place, again, it's Shady-E-E's. I'm wondering if we can squeeze a little sign in. We definitely won't have enough space for like 3x3 letters though, so we gotta really squeeze them in. I'm gonna try like make maybe really tiny letters. Like I think this could be an E, right? That's definitely an E. An S, we could do something similar, I'm pretty sure. S's always confuse me. I always get them the wrong way. S, I think we gotta zig this way and then zag that way. That's our S. Yeah, that's pretty good. The same as the E style. But then we need an A, an H, and yeah. Those might be a bit more tricky. For the A, let's try that. And I guess probably the best thing would be to go... Well, we could do it 2 ways. We could either go like this. Like, we're going to make a 2x2 letter here. It's not going to look the best, but it should be somewhat legible. But I can clearly see an A there. Or we might want to go like this. I think I prefer that, actually. Wow, okay, so we actually managed to squeeze it in there. It's really tight, but I think people will still be able to read that. Right? It's not the clearest thing, but it doesn't need to be either. It's kind of there for decoration as well. Yeah, even from down here, I can kind of see it, so that's cool. So in order to make it a little bit clearer, what I did is I made some of them come out further than others and staggered them and stuff, and I think that helped it out a lot because before that it was really bad. Could not read it then. I would love to get some of those llamas here that wear the sunglasses to really play off of the whole shady ethos, or Shady-E's, I mean. I think that would be a fun idea, but for today, because we're a little bit limited on time, I'm just going to try put some snow golems in here. These are kind of like Iceman's minions, my grunts, whenever I need to get a guy in place. You know, I made the pumpkins and then I used the wrong ones. Yeah, we'll put those guys in the balconies here and see if they want to stay in there or if they try to get out. And that'll help a lot with the decoration. I'm not going to put it in with all these balconies though, because these guys do cause a little bit of lag. So probably just 4 of them, the front 4 here. All right, so I think now we got the towers done, we got the walls done, and the windows as well. Still missing the ornament or whatever we're going to put here. Maybe you guys have some suggestions for that, because I actually have like no inspiration at the moment for it. I'm going to have to think about it. Maybe just put some plants in there, but I don't know. We got to do it on 3 of the sides here. But I think it's time we move on to... Oh, it doesn't want me to work on it. I don't want to work on it. We got to work on the roof. Got to work on the roof, guys. I did think of a way to cheese it so we don't have to work on it as much, but we do have to do a little bit. So for the towers, I think what we're going to do, come out here, go up, do one of these. I should maybe build the wall 1 block higher here, actually. But yeah, we do that for all of these. All the sides, and then this will come out here. And then I think we want to go out 1 more block. One more block out here. Build that up, and then we're going to start putting in our prismarine. Does it? Yeah, we want it to stick up half a slab here. So now we're going to go along here and just add some jaggedies. All right, and then we're going to go up again over here by 2s, and I'll want to add some jaggedies on the prismarine as well to balance out that look, and we'll do that all the way up. Oh, snappers. Okay, that's actually looking a lot better now that we got the roof on it. Holy smokes. That made a big difference, bigger than I expected. So we got some spires, some spikes up here. It's kind of a bad news situation, though. Unfortunately, I bought all the dark prismarine in town, and we don't have enough to finish the roof. So I'm just going to slab over the middle part here and pretend like this side connects, and yeah, it's pretty much perfect. Oh, snappers. All right, guys. Well, it was quite the build. It took quite a few hours, a lot longer than I expected. But I am super happy with how it turned out. I'm really digging this place. I think it's pretty cool. But we got a lot more left to do on it. I feel like some areas are still pretty rough. Could use more detailing. And yeah, we'll come back to it later. I didn't do much with the interior either just yet. We have room for several floors of stuff if we want to add more on or offer more things later. But for today, I think this is as much as we're going to get done on it. So I added something pretty wacky at the roof here, which, yeah, it's a giant set of scales. But I think this is super important for our business because this is Shady-E-E's business model. I live by this, you know, it's a bit of a symbolic thing, but on one end of the scales, we got money, right? Every business needs to make money. Super important, but also super important is the ethics of business. So that's what's represented on this side, and they're in perfect balance. Everything is wonderful, as it should be. All right, so we got that. Downstairs here, we got our Shady-E-E's door, and I actually hooked up the redstone to it. So this is just I actually tried out something new here. I used observers. Usually I don't use observers with this door, and it sticks out one block further here. So with observers, I shrunk it down a little bit, which is kind of cool. We got a power rail up here. Other side's exactly the same as this one, and then it goes to a piston down here. Up the staircase, yeah. And then under the pressure plates, we got the redstone. This is a monostable over here. 1 tick pulse, and that seems to do the trick pretty good. So I'm gonna cover this up so people can't see it. And as you can see here, the interior is super plain. we just slabbed over it. That's about it. But let's check out what we got here. So it says, "Welcome to Shady-E-E's subscription store. Were you wondering what we were going to sell? We're going to be selling subscriptions to the other hermits. Sign up today with our latest offer to get amazing goods and services delivered regularly to your base. To celebrate our grand opening, we will be holding a limited time 1 to 2 weeks drawing for a lifetime supply of free glass. Unlimited, guys. Well, as much as I can deliver anyway. More than one winner will be chosen from those who enter. So if people see a bunch of names in here, they shouldn't get discouraged. Keep signing up. We want as many participants as possible because to enter, name a diamond block as payment with your name." Put an example in here. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Hopefully a lot of people sign up for our first round of subscriptions, and later we'll offer different subscriptions, but this is like a limited time, extremely good one, to kind of get people excited about the store. Now you might be wondering why it's called Shady-E-E's though. Something about this is making me very uncomfortable. I feel like I'm pranking myself at the moment. And I very well may be. I might have to tear this all down. I'm not sure. If any of the hermits do have a problem with this, I have no problem taking this down. It's not important. I don't need to keep it. I just thought it might create a cool effect for the shop. And that is one of the main reasons why we built it so far away from the other shops, so that hopefully we don't interfere with their aesthetics or cause any problems. But yeah, if this is a problem, I will tear it down. And I'm going to have to buy all this land. Oh boy. Almost done here. Almost done. Like, technically, I don't think there's any rules for the shop town. So it's a little bit of an anarchy situation. It should be fine, right? Should be fine. All right, let's go check it out. So we have built a giant umbrella over top our shop to cast a permanent shadow even during the daytime. Although inconveniently it is nighttime right now. Which I thought might give it a cool effect, right? It kind of makes it stand out. And as far as I can tell, there's no other shops near it, so we should be okay. And we built it out of ice because some of that is actually in like the ocean biome that spawns mobs. So we don't want any of them spawning up there. Ice is blue, it's transparent, so I thought it would best match the sky. And yeah, this is what it looks like at the daytime now. So that is pretty cool. Shady-E's. Oh, it's so dumb. How far away can we see this ice? I was kind of hoping it would disappear. Or be unnoticeable. It's actually pretty noticeable. I might need to tear that down. Wow, you can see it all the way over here? Now it's gone. Okay. Still, that's pretty far. Alright, alright. Well, we'll think about it. We'll think about it. And I think we are officially ready to open up, so new shop Shady-E's is now open. Okay, everybody. Well, to finish up our episode today, we're going to head over to the Hermiton Herald. I keep meaning to do this, and I keep forgetting. We're going to buy a newspaper. So this is Zombie Cleo's shop. And what she has done, I think with help from Cub as well, is they've laid out in 128 by 128 space the blocks to spell out the words on the map here. And they can update this every so often and change the newspaper. So if we buy one of these, it'll change as the news around the server changes. And we can see what's going on. So this is pretty cool. This is the head game victories. After a long campaign, the head game was won by Grian and Scar. They obtained 7,724 points through farming bounties and the slaughter of innocents. Final scores up over here. We got a respectable 6th place. Yeah, very close, very close. I think it's 1 diamond block. Yeah, so we're going to pay her 1 diamond block over here. We don't have to name it or anything. Throw that in, and we got ourselves a newspaper. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.